JRPGs, the adventure, the fantasy, the women fighting monsters while wearing metal bikinis that somehow give them a higher stats boost than a full set of armor. I freaking love these things. But unfortunately, many JRPGs were never translated and brought to Western markets. Fortunately, that's what the internet's for. This is Mega Blade J, and today I'll be reviewing another fan-translated game, Radia Senki, for the Nintendo Famicom. Radia Senki translated to English, Chronicles of the Radia War, is a Japanese role-playing game developed and published by Timco for the Nintendo Famicom in 1991. For those that don't know, Timco, now Koei Timco, is a company responsible for games such as Mighty Bomb Jack, Dead or Alive, and the Ninja Gaiden series, or Gaiden, however you want to pronounce it. The story starts off like most JRPGs. The main character, forget to name, wakes up in the middle of a forest with amnesia. He's attacked by monsters but rescued by a local mage. While traveling together, you see an airship crash and rescue the person inside, who happens to be a princess. She tells you her evil brother wants to take over the world by trying to control Radii Tower. This will give him ultimate power to reshape the world as he sees fit. The princess then gets kidnapped, making you and your ragtag team of adventurers go on a quest to rescue her and stop her evil brother. It's a basic story by today's standards, but there are a few twists along the way that keeps it interesting and makes you want to see it through to the end. While the story is a little generic, the gameplay is the main draw of this adventure. You can explore towns and take items from people's homes like usual, and even sleep in any bed to save. This game boasts a very unique combat system that plays like a mixture of Square Enix's Mana series and Nintendo's own Legend of Zelda. Battle is done with a top-down view of your party, but you have direct control over the main character. You can move around the battlefield and attack whenever you want. There's also options to give commands to your party members. You can tell them to stop moving, move to a specific area, or run away from enemies. One option I found amusing was that instead of being able to run from fights, you can actually play dead until the enemy gets bored and leaves. Everyone but the main character can learn 4 types of magic. Attack magic to kill or weaken mobs and enemies, healing magic that heals the group, stats affecting magic that can slow down or stun foes, and magic that will let you leave a dungeon. Your health bar also doubles as your magic meter. When you use a spell, the magic bar is depleted and needs time to recharge. The higher your health bar, the less time it takes for the magic meter to refill. Characters can only use spells a certain number of times, and that number increases as they level up. These spells are powerful and can help speed up fights. The music was made by the same person who composed for the Ninja Gaiden series. It's not the best I've heard on the NES, but there were a few memorable tracks here and there. The graphics are standard for NES games of that time, but like Ninja Gaiden, there are anime-style cutscenes that will pop up during important parts of the story. These look fantastic and make me wish they were used more often. Though the combat is definitely the best part of the game, it's not perfect. The battles are not random. There are certain floor tiles that when you walk over them, trigger enemies to appear. This is both good and bad. Good in that battles are not random, bad in that the triggers can sometimes be too close to each other, making fights still feel random. This can make backtracking a bit of a pain, especially in the beginning, knowing that back-to-back battles are coming and you can't teleport away yet. You can only control the main character. The rest of your party is AI controlled. They're okay most of the time, but can get stuck on scenery. They also tend to stand right in front of the enemy and not do anything, resulting in them being killed. A lot. This can be avoided by using magic and issuing them direct commands, but it does still get annoying. Fights can also get a little repetitive, especially around the middle of the game when you're fighting mostly recolors of past enemies. Later on, new baddies pop up that use the same magic as you do and help change things up a bit. One other thing that bothered me was that attack magic and stats magic can't be used during boss battles. This is an issue as bosses provide most of the challenge for the game. As a result, most boss fights boil down to chasing the boss down, getting them in a corner, and stabbing the crap out of them. This is made a little harder as later on bosses can teleport. Items and spells also have no description in game, so you have no idea what they do, and you're forced to waste an item to figure out what it does or look on an online guide. Despite these issues, Radia Senki is a pretty good game and a true hidden gem of the NES. The music was decent, there was just enough story to make me want to finish it, and combat was fun and way ahead of its time. Because of this, the game still holds up very well compared to most older JRPGs. The game was only released in Japan, but there is a fan translation available online. If you're looking for a physical copy, it sells for around $12 to $25 on eBay. If you're looking for a good, innovative NES RPG, you'll definitely enjoy this hidden gem. This has been Megablade J. If you liked the review, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next mission. Bye.